We'll see if this is the final stream here. Don't really know. I did try to do some fusion off stream, but it turns out that we can't right now. So we'll see whenever we finally can fuse, if I want to do it on stream or just say, oh well, too late. I don't know. But otherwise, again, I feel like we should finish this today. No guarantees, obviously, but seems like we probably have one more dungeon left if I had to hazard a guess. Again, like I said last time, I can kind of see 50-50, no dungeon left. It could just, like, be hanging out for the rest of the time. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I tried to go out, obviously, off stream to fuse, and we can't, because we did the TV. I forgot about that. So I probably should have made a save before the final boss, but oh well, it doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead. Let me just make sure. I don't need to change anything, obviously, right? Yeah, there's nothing we need to do. Ain't nothing on my list, obviously. Alright. Let's go. Valentine's Day. Yuki, I'm guessing? Yes. Coming to school today, right? I want to talk to you and stuff, so I'd like to walk home with you. Damn right, we'll spend time with Yuki.
Yo!
Things were tough yesterday. Never thought I'd get zapped by lightning in real life. Thanks to that shock or whatever. Totally forgot what today was. The 14th, you know? Didn't have much time to prepare myself for this, so I was nervous all morning. Someone help me do something about this pressure. Believe in yourself. I used to, back when I lived in the city, but it's been nothing but betrayal ever since. Oh man, if I end up just getting friend chocolates, those from Teddy, I'll never live it down. Oh, I forgot we did the tests. Alright, test results. We aced it. High school, there you go. A genius, yeah. More male students have stayed after school than usual.
Well, what should I do now? I'm gonna hang out here for a bit longer, but I don't know what to do.
Not like there's anything for me to do at home anyway. Oh, I got it! I'll go up to the roof or something. I'm gonna be behind the school building. You know, just because.
Most of the girls are already gone.
Hey, man, all these guys are obsessed with chocolate. They want candy so much, why don't they just buy some themselves?
Are you serious? This is the one day you shouldn't be buying chocolate for yourself.
Yeah?
Man, you're clueless. Whatever. I know I'm getting some for sure today.
I ain't bringing any.
I'm not that pathetic. Come on, man. I can get quite a lot from part-time workers at Jeunesse. The important thing is that I have any at all. Right, Chie-san? Yukiko-san? I see you've got some big bags with you today.
Wow, that's not the sound of desperation or anything. Yeah, I do have some. Right, Yukiko?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I like candy.
What makes you think it's going to you? It might be for me.
Don't be so desperate. And I brought some too.
Oh, are you guys handing out chocolate? Great timing. Here you go, Chie-senpai, for always being so hardworking. Why me? Because today's for giving out chocolate to the people you like, right? It's a great day to say thank you to all those people in your life, not just your romantic partner.
Wow, putting a new spin on things.
She's so thoughtful. Must be all those years in showbiz. I never thought I'd get chocolate from the Reset in person.
Don't make too much out of it. It's just friendship chocolate.
Yeah, I figured.
This chocolate is really good, so I hope you all enjoy it. Well, I have some other people to give chocolate to. Bye!
Wow, her ability to avoid personal drama is impressive.
Oh, Nato-kun!
What are you all doing together?
What's that supposed to mean? Today's a huge deal.
Ah, I see. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Oh,
She
okay.
never breaks a sweat. Oh well, Kanji. Guess we're spending time with each other today.
Sure, why not?
I totally feel like we missed the train here.
Attention, everyone! I have chocolates here with everyone's names on them. Please take your candy and go home.
Okay.
Okay.
If you can't find yours, come see me later. That means you.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yukiko?
Man, Yukiko's being even bossier than normal.
I'm gonna go make sure she's okay. Oh, this is chocolate for everyone in it. Take yours and go home.
What the hell? Talk about being brushed off.
Well, you don't want yours? I'll take it.
God, you moron! Of course I want it!
It's the Yuki.
I bet you were surprised just now. I acted kind of weird. I thought out all these ways to present it to you, and I practiced a big speech. But everyone was there, and I had such a huge box, and it was hard. This is for you. It's kind of big, but... I wanted to make it myself, but everyone else at the inn noticed what I was doing. First, they just supported me, but then they all started helping out. So, it's more like a gift from the entire Amagi Inn, instead of me. I only made a little part of it, but I think it tastes good.
Well, if that counts.
I'll make it by myself next time, with all my love poured into it. Will you open it?
Which flavor?
That was good. The cooks sure are impressive. But I wish there was more depth to it. They stopped me, but I should have gone with my gut and used the squid ink.
Well, next time then.
Yeah, I think it'll add a layer of complexity to the flavor. They are the same color after all. I can't wait until next year, so I'll try making it next week. I'm so glad I could give it to you. I couldn't sit still. I've been thinking about this day for so long. I didn't know if we'd be able to spend the day together, but at the very least I wanted to give you the chocolate and let you know how I feel. But even this huge present isn't enough to express the way I feel. My feelings for you are much, much bigger. When I was making the chocolate with everyone at the inn, I felt like you were with me, as if you were standing right by my side. I had a little daydream about that. I'll be the manager, and you'll be next to me. When a guest comes, we'll welcome them together. We'll say, "Welcome," together. And that's how it'll be.
Welcome.
That might be how they do it at Junes, but that's no way to greet people at an inn. You have to bow gracefully. No fair. Now I can't get the sound of you shouting that out of my head. Whenever I hear someone say that, I'm going to remember you. It'll be as if we're saying it together. Great, now I'm starting to sweat. It should be really cold right now. But I don't feel any of that.
Only sound you hear is the crashing waves.
My heart is filled with my love for you. It's so warm. I feel like I'm going to melt. I'm scared that I'm going to disappear. I love you. I love you so much. With all that I am.
Would have been nice if it faded in a heart shape. Really? What the hell is that?
You're late.
You came here by yourself?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Today, I can't have the nose or Margaret getting in my way. Don't worry, I got permission. I have chocolate. You can have it.
It smells. And it's moving.
That room doesn't have any eclectic loudwits. I did the best I could, but I don't know if it turned out any good. Sorry.
This is, incredible.
Huh? It's okay? It's fine? What do you mean, incredible?
Uh-oh.
You can eat it. If you don't hurry, it'll melt. If it melts, it'll run away.
I don't think it's how it's supposed to work. I have a feeling of danger here, but I already accepted it.
When you eat it, I want you to tell me whether it was good or not. Now.
Oh, God. I have no choice but to eat it now. Wait, the smell tastes quite normal. No, this... You can't stop eating it.
You ate it all? That's incredible. Are you stupid? Well, it makes my work worth it.
Unsettling feeling that something is moving within your stomach. Oh, God.
Valentine's Day isn't an actual ritual. Huh. I looked it up. I thought it was some big event. You know, a turning point of your life. I'm so lame. I was fooled. I feel stupid. Ugh. But it's not like that. I didn't make that chocolate just because I thought it was something I was supposed to. No, that makes it sound like I'm serious. Well, I am serious, but... And you can just shut your stupid jerk face!
I know.
I'm telling the truth! Look, just close your eyes. Shut up and close them! Thank you. Well, I don't really get it, but I won't forget about you. Ever.
How sweet. Okay. The dream is that
Big
business
Bro,
here.
do you know what day it is today?
Valentine's Day.
Ding, ding, ding! You are correct! This is my favorite chocolate.
Very popular with children. Thank you.
It's sweet and yummy. Today, my teacher said Valentine's Day isn't just a day to give out chocolate. It's a day to say thank you to the people you care about. Teacher gave us all chocolate. Everybody, even me. And when she gave it to me, she said, "It's been tough for you, but you've done very well. Everyone tells me I'm strong for pulling through." That's why I said thank you back. And I said that my big bro and my dad are rooting for me. And that's why I can be happy again.
What of you?
Really? And then my teacher was so happy. And then she said, when someone's cheering you on, even when you're in trouble, you feel energized. Do you feel like that when I cheer you on?
Yeah.
Me too. When you root for me, I get so happy. We're the same. Me, my dad, and your friends are all on your side. Even if you go back soon, I hope you're happy. I had one more chocolate. I made it myself.
Strange object sits on the plate. By some miracle, it has no smell at
The
all.
big girls taught me how to make homemade chocolate creations.
Oh no, the big girls
That's
listen
why
my
I made one
friends.
for you.
Who taught her how to cook? Your instincts, honed by a year of battle, are ringing warning bells.
Chie said I should mix in iced coffee to add flavor. Oh, and bacon, since everyone likes bacon. Luckily, there was some bacon and iced coffee in the fridge.
Some raw bacon.
Rise-chan said that the chocolate should assert itself, so it needs to be either really sweet or really spicy. You're a grown-up, big bro, so I thought you'd appreciate a bitter taste. So I put bell peppers and wheatgrass juice in it. I think that sour chocolate sounds really assertive, so I added vinegar and ponzu sauce too. Yukiko said that my chocolate would have depth if I added fish. So I added some fish sausage and some of Dad's fermented squid. And Naoto told me she'd let me borrow a recipe book. And when I told her I was already done, she told me that you'd enjoy anything that I made for you.
I hate them all.
Big bro, thank you. I love you.
Oh god, I have no options again. Yep, I pass out.
Big bro? What's wrong, big
Yep.
bro?
Sour fish, bacon, coffee, chocolate. Yep. Manage to recover your health. Soft lights pouring in.
Morning.
Good morning.
Weather's great today. It's even a little warm, don't you think? It's all in the news that the first official spring storm was observed this morning. Spring is just around the corner. Spring, huh? Everything went by so fast.
What's up?
Going on? Nothing. We're just talking about how spring's almost here. And then Bobby will... Yeah, try to think about it. But hey, we still have some time, right? No gloomy faces. Let's have fun. Yeah, we're gonna pack your brain so full of good memories that you'll beg us to stop. Oh, shoot.
Well, let's go.
Wait for me. Wait, is that the end? Oh, this is cool. This is all the things that we're doing. Finish packing. Return to the city in 2 days. Spring has come once again. Tomorrow's the day you'll part with everyone.
All done packing? Well, if you forget anything, I'll mail it to you.
We'll keep the cam down for all this.
Can I go answer the door?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Sure. Go answer it. There's nothing to worry about anymore. Seeing her so cheerful like that, nothing makes me happier. I already bought your train ticket for tomorrow. It leaves at 9 o'clock in the morning from Yasuida bus station. Today's your last day here. Don't worry about Nanako. You can leave her to me. Go see your friends. This might be your last chance to talk to them.
Last day spending in town. Should wander around for a while. Gonna say goodbye to everyone?
Are you going out? Be careful.
Who's at the door? Oh, a letter? Alright, yeah, let's keep the cam down for all this. If we gotta go everywhere.
Hey!
The goodbye's coming. See all your friends? Nope. Big bro. I talked to you for a moment. My mother-in-law finally ate by cooking. We're staying at home all winter putting the effort in. This was something I thought was a quest at first, but she's just been updating us every day about her cooking ventures. And we'll go to every location just to get all the thingies. We'll talk to all the NPCs, even ones that are irrelevant. Oh, nobody here. Oh, Lady Death!
My.
What a coincidence. We really are connected by fate. Shall we talk like old times? Sure.
Goodness, I am so happy.
I just went to visit my husband's grave, and I came to look at the river like I did last time. Next thing I know, here you are. There's a surprise. I live with one of my kids and my grandchildren now. They're all so kind. Just realized that I almost never talked about my kids with you. Probably distanced myself from the rest of the family. I was afraid that if I didn't, I was going to depend on them. They're living their own lives. I didn't want to be a burden on them. So I wanted them to forget about me, treat me as if I was dead. But they welcomed me, and now we live together. They take care of me, but I'm taking care of my grandson. So there's a little bit of give and take there. Really is a place in the world where I belong. I just assumed there wasn't one. They're my children, my family. I regret I didn't talk with them before. My husband's death must have been sad for them too. After all, they lost their father. You happy now?
Yes.
Very much so. I'm so happy right now, but because of that, I feel sad every now and then. Can't help but think he must have wanted to feel this happiness too. But I've decided the best thing I can do is live a long, happy life. I'll make the rest of my life as great as can be, and then I'll tell my husband about it when I see him again. We'll have all of eternity to be happy together. Not afraid anymore, just a little lonely. I'll also have to tell him everything that happened in town, too. Whole crazy year, awful murders, police solving the case. Definitely tell him about you, too. Just recently realized something. Precious things remain precious, whether you're alive or dead. Sorry for making you listen to my long-winded monologue. Look like you still have things left to do. You've grown up a lot. Much more handsome now. Not as handsome as my husband, though.
I'll see you again.
You'll have a lot of life ahead of you. We've closed the bond. We able to go to food court? See.
Yo!
Sensei, I'm super duper happy you came to see me. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? Must be weird to you. Wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember the first time. Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, it feels so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. Can't imagine how it's gonna be like living here without you. Quiet, peaceful town with no need to use our personas anymore. Can't imagine it either. That's right. We were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff happened. Facing my true self. You and me got into a fight, too. Yosuke, did you smack Sensei? Oh, how reckless. Of course, moron. Best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on! Let's fight! Don't hurt him, man. He's gotta get that train tomorrow. Sensei, you're really leaving? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. And Nana, Yuki, and the others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Life? Come on, man. You were the one who wanted change, but I tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kinda strong. I'll take off my outfit if you want. Let's not. Solid bond. By the way, is it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have to go somewhere? Like meeting people? What, Teddy come too? No, Teddy. South. You know, if I can interact with like the shopkeepers, whatever. What? I know how to ride the bus. Enter at the front, then pay. Or do you get the back? What bus am I riding? It's not the hospital one or the hot springs one. Said a bunch of buses come here though. Oh, that. Do I go to? Oh shit, I do. Okay. Amagi Inn. What? Let's go to the hospital first. You heard about Yuhara? He joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Africa? I thought she'd be the kind of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking the job really seriously towards the end, even studied during break. Remember when we were talking about the rumors of Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember the rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, she was never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? Yeah, she was trying to learn English and some African languages. Read a lot of medical books too. I see, but why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy, raise kids, and be an ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Yuhara-san kinda made me feel a bit different. Didn't seem to have a boyfriend though. Very young one too. Oh, must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but he seemed to be, really mean something to her. Once told me she was trying to do her best to live up to him. Do her best, huh? Feel I have to try harder too. Yeah, starting to see where she was coming from. Again, keep in mind that she's a fucking adult. Like, at least mid-20s, and I am like 16, but hey, that's cool. Alright, the big one. Yuki. Welcome to... Oh, Bobby, that's right. You're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me before you
I'm
leave.
very happy.
I was thinking of spending today just as another day. Helping with housework, taking a long bath, going to sleep. So I can say goodbye without crying. But I failed miserably. Kept thinking about you. On top of that, here you are right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it. I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. Just kidding. For now. You know, after I decided to stay here, become the manager, I realized how afraid I was. Whether I can meet other responsibilities, be able to support my whole staff. Never thought of things like that. But made my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best to overcome the fear. And you'll be in my heart while I do. We'll be together, even when we're apart. I promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm gonna meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. Remember what Amano Sugiri said? If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. That's not what I wish for. I'll face myself no matter what happens.
Thank you.
I will always love you. Solid bond. Well, I should get back to work.
I'll see you later.
I'm waiting for him. Lately we've been playing a lot. Fun because I'm not alone. Whoa! Caught me off guard. I was thinking of you and you suddenly showed up. Tomorrow's the day, eh? I thought a lot about you and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do for you? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. I'm gonna show you what you taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. I told you I want to become strong so I can protect what matters most, right? I want to protect this town. We all work so hard to win this this peace. I want to keep it this way. Can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? This is where all my best friends are. Where I met you. I thought maybe I'd become a cop. Have Dojima put me through the ringer. So go home proud. We'll be fine. Come back anytime. We'll be waiting for you. Still have to say goodbyes, right? I actually vaguely remember now. I think in Persona 5 mentioning someone about a cop. It was probably Chie. Been a while if I told you this. I've been taking walks with that Egyptian woman. Seems to know a lot, and just being with her makes me happy. Not exciting, but not bad. Came to the country to escape, but maybe I can rediscover myself. Oh, so the teacher has a boyfriend. And Margaret. Oh, hello.
You have come.
I was waiting for you. Wanted to see you before you left. Though parting words aren't what I have for you. Remember, the heart is shaken more by a single action than 1,000 words. You note action will shake both our hearts. Goodbye, kiss. Goodbye, handshake?
Oh.
Would that really satisfy you? For us residents, I'm sure this is a sin.
Now, close your eyes. Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
Oh? Oh, Okay, a solid bond indeed.
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Will I ever see you again, I wonder? Well then, farewell. Oh shit, Yuki, it's not my fault. She made me. No reason to go in there. Okay. Did we like go in here at all? No.
Oh, Senpai.
Where are you going? Came to see you. No, that's like you came to say goodbye. I'm not planning on letting this be the last time we meet. It does make me sad though. I told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz, starting spring. Went to voice training today to prepare myself. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. Well, I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces, but you know, a lot of stuff's happened while I was on break. Made friends, dear friends. Everyone's so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen. My deepest feelings in my own words. I'm scared. Scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But can't give in to fear, right? I'll work hard for all my fans. I'll make a huge comeback. So wish me luck. Of course. Thank you. I know you'll be watching me on from the other side of the camera. I'll keep thinking that way as I work. I look back at Junes now and feel all these good memories of us. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for Junes. Then you'll all remember the times we had, every time you see it. But then we'll all feel a bit lonely after, huh? I'll see you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and I won't cry. So glad the fog's gone. I mean, it's still foggy over in the other world, but it's clear blue sky here. We can see you off on a happy note. See you later. Kid. A coincidence meeting you here. What are you doing? Saying goodbye. What are you talking about? I'm leaving town tomorrow. Tomorrow? That's so sudden. I have a baseball game tomorrow, but I want to see you off. He's panicking. Told him it's okay if he can't come. Oh, okay. Then can I tell you something I've always wanted to say? I made a friend. He's in the store right now buying ice cream. The guy who transferred here I told you about, remember? He's a fun guy and he's nice. Spoke to me. Spoke up for me when I got suspended for cheating. Thanks to him I have other friends. He's teaching me about comics and video games. In return I help him study. Sometimes we do homework together. Never thought that fun was something you could have every day. Instead of being afraid and running away, I should have just faced it head on. Thank you. Your tutoring was great. I learned a lot. I'm gonna hit a home run tomorrow. It'll go so far, reach your train. Please don't forget about me. Even if you're far away, I'll remember you too. Glad you came to the town. Must have been scary for you though, with all those murders. Those only happened while you were here, huh? You must have bad luck. Thank you. She isn't here yet. Told me to wait here for her. It's none of your business. Just want to see her and hang out with her. Is that bad? Feel free to buy one of our signature dishes to take with you. Alright, Marie. You're leaving, aren't you? Leaving me behind. Stupid blockhead. Didn't even want you to save me. You did. Now you're doing this. I'm gonna be lonely. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steak thingies? Skewers? Whatever they're called. I can walk around town, even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. Kinda lonely, but I'm going to explore town without you. Not scared anymore. If I don't take any steps forward, I won't learn anything. I'm gonna find out more and more about this outside world. Next time you come, I'll show you around. You're gonna say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I'll see you again. Box, oh, okay. Fox left. What's a young man like you doing in an old place like this? Was bustling with visitors not too long ago, but these days you see less and less. I heard the town was considering tearing the place down because someone stole money from the box. I also heard some Fox had taken up a home here, and they were gonna haul it off to an animal shelter. Too many rumors these days. Remember that one about how the frog was making everyone sick? Oh, the fog. I think the frog. Well, the other one, what was it called? Midnight Radio? Oh, he probably did say frog. He's just old. That was popular with the kids, alright. My grandson and his friends were all into it. Funny, I remember something kind of like that happening when I was a kid, too. I wonder who starts these rumors. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm supposed to pick up some juice for my grandson. I think he's taken to an animal shelter. Oh. Fox family. Doing fine. Just him. Let me check the buildings really quick, even though I haven't been able to get any of them. No, that one is the building owned by the kid whose sister died. I'm not sure if we're able to talk to people who haven't maxed out bonds, or if this is only maxed out bonds. We'll see. Whoa, Senpai, what are you doing here? Panicking. Hello, Bobby. Heard you're leaving tomorrow. Now Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you old butt. I told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, Bobby. Come visit anytime, alright? You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class. Ugh. See a bunch of customers like those knitted dolls we sold and asked me how to make them, so I'm gonna hold some classes on how to do it. Laugh it up, why don't you? Don't laugh. Senpai. It was my decision though. People want to learn. If I can teach them, hell, why not? Feel kinda embarrassed though. But kinda feels good to do something for other people. Only because of you that I can face up to who I am. Thank you so much. Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got the murder case to thank for that. Put an end to that stuff, right? Dachi's in the slammer, fog's all cleared up. All thanks to you. When you go, don't turn back around, okay? See ya. Haven't said goodbye to Naoto yet. Naoto's in the school. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna tell me good, so I don't miss anyone. You know, I'm going section by section here. Spring break, but school's open today. Amber, dude, what brings you here on your day off? Don't worry about me. Getting some stuff set up while I got the chance. Oh, Senpai, do you have business at the school? Oh, that's right. You're leaving tomorrow. Saying goodbye to the teachers? Sure. Very kind of you. Well then, please excuse me. I guess I'm not really. Having a last look at the school, huh? Can I come with you? This town's become so peaceful.
Oh.
Well, not that I'm disappointed. It's just that for me to remain here without you or case to solve. I feel somewhat listless. I know this sounds awkward since we've already discussed it before, came to a satisfactory conclusion that the reason for me being here has nothing to do with the case. Perhaps it's just your departure that's making me lonely.
I apologize.
I'm sorry for making trouble for you. I appreciate it. I told myself many times that nothing will change, even if we're apart, but I couldn't convince myself of that after all. I'll remain here, Inaba-senpai. Of course, from time to time, my services will be required elsewhere. But Inaba's my home now. I want to treasure the precious time I spent with you, solving the case together. The Midnight Channel, Personas, Minosagiri. My duty's here to stay and get to the bottom of these mysteries. To be honest, thought of it makes me a bit lonely. Please don't forget your time here. I'll bet station tomorrow with the others. I'll be there. This will be our last chance to talk, just the two of us. No, of course it won't. I can visit anytime, and vice versa. Senpai, don't you have other farewells to say? Oh, AN's in the band room, so we actually go to those rooms. But again, I'm doing one floor at a time, game. I appreciate the push, but for now we don't need it. Egyptian teacher's not there. Oh god. What? This is your seat. I just got it wrong. Stop looking at me. You don't suspect me, do you? I'm not the one who put something in your shoe locker. It wasn't me. Oh god. I'll stick Yuki on her. I'll be safe. Alright, so we got the band room. Also have to go to the, I'm assuming go to the basketball courts. I don't remember exactly where to go. I'm meeting room, right? Technology, art, English, workshop, so it has to be this one. No, sociology. Wait, what? Where the fuck is the band room? Did I not? I checked everything here, right? Storage. Sewing. Home ec. Science. Meeting. How am I missing the band room? Oh, is this the band room right here? Of course it is. Hear trombone playing.
Oh, Senpai!
Can you hold on for a second? This place is a mess. The band met to practice for their performance at the entrance ceremony coming up. I decided not to call you, Bobby. Not much point anyway. I thought so. You're leaving tomorrow, right? But anyway, isn't it great that all the fog's gone? I was worried you'd leave in a bad impression of the town since it's been so foggy since you got here. Happy it's bright and sunny your last day. Hopefully it won't be all foggy tomorrow. Just kidding. I got something I want to tell you. After I graduate, I'm thinking about going to study abroad program in music. The more I practice, the more fascinated with music I get. I always wanted to try play better than I played before. That's not what music's about. It's about how you express it. So I tried to express myself through music. But you know what I realized? I had no feelings to put into it. I couldn't stand it. But I meant it when I handed you that ticket, so I tried to face it head on and practice a lot. Then I started to understand. Every day is a fight against yourself. People fight against the person we were yesterday to become a better person today. Ever since I realized that, I figured I'd be playing music for the rest of my life. Senpai, I'll probably be halfway around the world 2 years from now. Won't cry when you leave. It'll be like practicing for when I say goodbye to this place. I'll get separated, but you'll always be someone special to me. My parents gave me the blessing when I told them I want to study abroad. They said I've been stubborn ever since I was born, and nothing they could say would change my mind anyway. And here I was thinking I had no personality. Guess it's true your parents know your best. I wish you the best of luck over there. See me and wish me luck when it's my turn to leave. Goodbye. Dojima residence, but oh, okay, see, I think this is confirming we're only going with the people that we maxed out the bond with. Which obviously is everyone but 3 people. Adachi is one of them, who is, I thought was story-related, so, I mean, maybe we get one last bonding moment from the jail cell, I don't know. Otherwise the other 2 were I and, no, there were 3 others. Yeah, I, Ko, and the brother. Okay, real quick. Big bro.
Hey!
Goodbye, it's coming along well. I mean, is there anything else? We saved. It did say to come back here, so I guess. Feel you haven't said goodbye to everyone. What the fuck? Alright, so. Where else do we go? I haven't said your farewells to you yet. Did say hello to Dojima and Nanako. I did! What the? Oh, I have to, most of them. There you go. I've seen most of my friends. I see. Did they all cry? Let me see your face. Look a lot mature now. Only been together for about a year, but it's grow surprisingly fast. Nanako, remember what we promised? Take care of yourself, big bro. Don't get sick. You too, Nanako. Yep. Don't look so sad, Nanako. We're all family, remember? Doesn't matter if we're apart. See you when we go on vacation. We can talk about everything that's happened since we last saw each other. Yeah.
Big bro.
Do you remember me? Of course. The promise. Come on, don't cry. Not crying. Oh well. Guess all kids end up being pushed around by the parents. Same goes for you, Bobby. It wasn't all that long, all things considered, but I did enjoy your time with us. I really do think of you as part of my family. Surprised my sister's kid would turn out to be such an upstanding young man. Give Nanako a call sometime when you have a spare moment. And you're welcome to visit anytime. Leave your room just as it is. It's your second home, you know. When I grow up, I want to marry you, big bro. Nanako, no? You're a stud, Bobby. Sure, Nanako, if he's still available by the time you're an adult. But that'll be a long time, won't it, Bobby? Right? Looking straight to your eyes doesn't seem to be joking. By the way, have you said goodbye to everyone yet? Still have a lot of time today. Why don't you go around Inaba and see who you're missing? I don't think you've really had the whole peaceful small town experience while you were here. Now think about it. The case began shortly after you arrived, and finally ended a few months ago. Basically all happened while you were here in Inaba. Guess it was a quirk of fate. Anyway, you should get going. We'll be going home too. And we say goodbye to all the people we have close bonds with. Should return to your house for tomorrow? Well, it should be everyone, right? Save the game at least. Weird that here's empty. We can do one last look, but they just totally gave everyone. One last run around every section. I'm assuming, I mean, again, at this point, I actually don't know if we're gonna get one more dungeon or not, but, making news. Make sure there's no more side quests, which, I mean, even if there was side quests, we wouldn't be able to turn them back in, so there should be side quests. It is kind of cool that the people that we talked to are gone. Told me there was no one else to bond with. No, not even. Over here. Yeah, it's a little weird that the river plain is empty, but maybe that's where the people, the 3 people I didn't fully max out would have been. I don't know. That one. Oh, no, something. Where you spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories. To again.
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Oh, we're gonna all gather? Yeah,
So
here we
you
go.
guys came here too! It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow, but I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
Will you shut up about your steaks?
Reminisced.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monsters say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
The only exception. Power to enter TVs before the persona awakened. Same goes for Adachi and Namatame. Remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
Sender is Adachi?
Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
Alright, this might be the final bond at least, so that's good. I was gonna say, I knew it was story
you're
related.
surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow. When I'm here, I think of Dojima-san, Nanako-chan, and you. A lot. Though my time with you didn't seem like much fun before. It's strange.
Will organize words and fold a piece of paper.
Despite it all, I'm grateful to you. Thank you. But let me just say this. You're a dumbass. You take the path you choose, and I'll think about what that means to me too. I doubt I'll ever see you again, but stay healthy. Goodbye.
Perfect. Bam. Okay, I was gonna say, again, I knew this had to be story related, obviously, because he changed his persona, so like, I couldn't bond with him at that point. Alright, sweet. So there's just those three. The Saki's brother, and then Ko, who we should have been able to max out, but for some weird reason, he just wasn't available on the days he was supposed to be. Alright. Magatsu Izanagi. Oh, isn't Izanagi my first persona? Maybe not. I know it starts with an IZ, I think. Tempter of the Void. Still, though, things he wrote about me. Who did we learn about the Midnight Channel from? Yeah.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kind of know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
How to enter TV is where it started. I'm thinking Igor? Igor? I'm guessing it's Igor. I don't know. Learned from Chie a few days after coming, but Adachi and Namatame heard about it from someone immediately after coming to this town. You think back, feel as if something happened to you as well. Marie! It's Marie! We bumped into Marie, there is something.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme, could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Who could have given you the initial spark? The one you met immediately was... It wasn't these two, it was Marie. To see them confirm the truth. Is it really supposed to be Nanako or Dojima? Because it literally was Marie. Although I guess to be fair, again, this is the Golden, which is like, you know, DLC, and Marie's DLC. So I guess if you think of it that way, it can't be part of the main story that she's the culprit, or at least she's like, you know, involved that specifically. But you know, logically, story-wise, the first person we met was actually Marie. But I can't remember like if we met Dojima or Nanako first, out of those two. But first one was literally Marie. Okay. We're not home. Wait, what? Where the fuck do we go? So we can't go to the train station. In relation to this, I guess the gas station would be the only thing I can think of. No? Where the fuck are they? Just gotta run everywhere. Okay. This is where we saw them last at the park bench, but we met with them in any order. Yeah. Alright. Again, just go everywhere, check again. Oh, there we go. We don't need to save the game, it's all good.
Did you already meet all your friends?
Talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
I asked him about the first day I arrived in town.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right?
Oh?
Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
No way, the gas station kid?
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
No.
Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station.
No shit.
I used the bathroom there.
Really?
When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
Yeah, it was. Weird attendant, who I've actually seen every now and then standing at the gas station.
Yeah,
At least in the
when
beginning,
I first
first
met
couple
you,
months.
I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah, come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird. But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That's true.
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you carsick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
Might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
I understand.
Okay.
First place you stopped at Cape Town's gas station. Maybe something there. Can't. Gas station attendant. Only see an older man and older woman. I've definitely seen him before. I can actually confront him. Are you behind this? I mean, can I not? Okay, so I actually have to find the guy. Alright, gotta see where he's hidden if he's not at the gas station. Let me verify. Wasn't at the bus stop, right? No. Weird. Otherwise, we just gotta confront every person, but I'm assuming I'm supposed to find the attendant first. Okay. Yes. Reason. Didn't be in the fucking school. You know, it's good as school lasts because it has so many floors to check out. Oh, good. No need to be here. Did he? I supposed to just, like, confront random people? This is where it gets kind of weird. Again, like... This is where their objectives are off. Find the gas station attendant. Well, I've been everywhere. And not the Velvet Room. I can't go in there. Oh, now I can all of a sudden. Okay, there you go.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
One last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Wow, that's a lot.
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Orb of Sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence. Much larger than myself. I was left behind. With no power or memories, I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog. Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
There we go. Hi there. You need something? Isn't this where I first... what are you talking about? Oh. The part-time job? Sorry, but we don't have an opening yet. No, Nanatame. Ah, the serial murderer suspect? Real tragedy, wasn't it? Case was solved, though, thank goodness. So have you met those two? It's a weird question to ask. Don't know if it was right here, but I have met him before. Been in town for a long time, so he has a good chance. Not like I knew him personally. Got nothing else, you mind leave me alone? Still need something? I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? You do anything to them? Those two? That's right. I remember now. I think I met them the first time they came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." That's all. Just that. What about? What'd you do to me? What'd I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came, did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all, remember? Talked a couple of minutes. Mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Something bothering you? About the time we first met? Hold on, guys. Alright, 1 second, guys. I gotta get something here. Not that it matters. I'll put the cam out really quickly. So, for the YouTube video, it's not going to matter. For Twitch, unfortunately, the stream's probably going to go down at least once, if not more. So again, TLDR, obviously, my internet is a package. Internet, phone, cable. Whenever there's issues with one of those things, everything gets messed with to try to correct it. There's an issue with the phone line, apparently. So that should have nothing to do with the internet, but because Verizon is stupid as fuck, they always fuck with the internet. That's their first solution. Phones don't work. Let's restart the internet. Why? TV doesn't work right. Let's restart the internet. So apparently they're gonna be calling, messing with the phone lines right now, which means I can guarantee you they're gonna be messing with the internet. So again, for Twitch, right now, the live stream, I can guarantee it's gonna go down. It might go down more than once, because they're restarting the internet. For the, recording here, it shouldn't affect anything because obviously it's whatever, I'm recording it. So unless the power somehow gets fucked with, which they don't have the authority to do that anyways. So yeah, unfortunately, that's been a common issue. That's really been the thing with my internet going down the past couple months. It wasn't even really the internet per se. It's just everything else has had issues, and every fucking time they fix it, their first solution is, let's restart the internet. Which has never solved it because most of the time it's not fucking related to the internet. So that's gonna be happening. So unfortunately, that sucks. But recordings here, I'll have to either. It sucks too because if I upload the recording to Twitch, it takes forever and the quality is so much worse. I don't know, man. It's unfortunate, but the only other solution is to stop streaming, and I don't know when they're gonna restart it. I don't know how many times they're gonna restart it. I don't know when they're gonna stop restarting it. So I think my best solution is just to play, and hopefully we only miss a couple minutes for the stream. But again, YouTube's gonna have the full video, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. So let's continue here. Okay. Did you give me the power? Amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened that power within thee. The powers. The ones who had potential. Having said that, I'm rather surprised.
You really are troublesome. Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Wait, you're talking about Marie?
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either. That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
And Mikaju's mother mentioned you visited. Old belief that combs have the power to cause separation. Yeah, that's true.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
Don't you look down on Marie.
And what are you going to do about it? The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Why'd you choose me?
For your special potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push, just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student. You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined.
Why is like the
enough
face
to envelop
white
this
and then
town with
tan
fog,
here?
and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
Learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
I am Izanami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
When you encounter with the entity behind everything. Izanami. Hear your friend's voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
Well, then what happened?
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
Finally discover the true cause. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in the other world. Izanami truly gave birth to Amino Sagiri. As long as Izanami is left alone, town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. If that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, will become mere shadows. The most important task you have faced must be taken before leaving town. Must ensure complete peace. Alright. Am I able to fuck with this stuff? Save, obviously. We can. Ooh. Okay. This is where fucking the internet shit's gonna bother me. Like, I could do the fusing and all that right now, and then just end super early today, and we beat this tomorrow. I don't want to do that, though, but God, it's gonna bother me, because I don't know how many fucking times I'm gonna be stupid with the internet. And I would love to fuse, and I don't know how long it's gonna take. So this would be the perfect way. This would be kind of stall. I know it's gonna be boring, but God, I don't know. Because, I mean, if I want to do this efficiently, I don't even know if we have time to finish it, depending on how long the dungeon's gonna take. I really would like to fuse personas. And the unfortunate thing is, it looks like they don't fucking... They don't show me the special personas. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm curious, who was that first persona we made? I thought that was like Izanami, maybe not. be this high up. Wait, what? Oh, there he is. Izanagi. I was close. Alright. Well, that means the fusion then should only be all people that are not skilled. Well, that's good. That's a good fusion forecast. Not triangle, but all of these ones. We're 86 right now, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 5, because we can't do Lucifer. This won't take long either, because these are specific bonds, so this actually wouldn't be that bad. Fuck it. We'll do this, because it's not going to take that long. I'm full, though, aren't I? Ada, Trump, Belial, Seth. Alright, so make sure I don't get rid of Ada, Belial, Seth, Trumpeter, Metatron. Alright. We saved the game already. Alright, let's get rid of a lot of these guys, which were all people that I picked up anyway, so you don't have good shit on them anyways. Dismiss. Get rid of everyone else. Oops, is Shiva an I crafted? Alright. Okay, so. Damn it, stop that. I guess I should have enough room for these guys, so, Inki, Suki, Fuki, Oni. I wish you could just get them from here, because it's gonna take so fucking long to find them. Ugh. Inki. Suki. Fuki. Wait, Oni is somewhere down. Oni. Alright. Now, it's one thing to fuse them, it's another thing to fuse them how I like them, but seeing these are specific personas, I'm still going to try to do my best, but can't really maneuver too much out of the way without having to make a whole bunch of them. Let me go ahead and bring up persona list, so I can try to make the best one possible, so I can see what this guy gets. So, this dude is Angyo. Angyoki gets Heavy Electric, and then the Evasion AoE. And crit rate. Isn't too important, but still. Okay. So ideally... God, I don't even have any other elements. Is it because you can't take the elements? Oh, you can't take the elements, that's fine. So technically, I don't need to give him this because I have this as a card, I think, but I'll still give it to him for now. A bunch of physical stuff. Get those two, because these are things I'm not keeping on people. Power Charge actually would be nice, seeing as you don't have any elemental stuff other than that. CB that. So I could give you that. Revolution you're getting, assuming you rank up, which you should. Alright, so I should give you Power Charge, and then... Oh, you get no other attacks. Oh, shit. Just the electric. That's kind of weird. Alright, so I actually might give him 2. Huh. Heavy, physical, 1 foe. Medium, physical, times 2, or 1. Heavy, all foes. Heavy, all foes, times 2. That would be the best one to take anyways. See, I only take 1, that's all I need. Okay. Good fusion forecast too. Get to change one skill, and it's the option to change a skill, which is good. Yeah, what you can. Evolution is interesting. Crit rate. What Chie has. Silence is pretty nice. I've just never used it, so I don't know if people are immune to it or what. This would be the only thing to take out. Do I want silence? I mean, this is crit rate for everybody, including the enemy. So nah. Firm stance is what halves damage from all attacks, but can never evade. That's actually, well, I mean, I am weak to light, but no, it's actually worth it. That would have to remove the silence. Technically, I have this card, so I can remove it and add it if I need it. Power charge is because of this. I don't necessarily need that combo. It's like, no, let's just go Almighty. So what are the odds that someone's, you know, resisting Almighty but not physical? Very low. Oh, fuck it. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna use this guy anyways, probably. Oh, I don't want to change firm stance, no. Sounds dope. Alright, next up, we have these two, I guess? Either of these two? Hoping we have 4 slots available. Belf, Baal, Mott, Pazu. We have just 4 slots available. Is this the right ball? Fuck. There might be 2 balls. Oh god, let me just bring this guy up first. Again, I really wish you could just get them from this menu. It'd be like a million times easier. That was the guy. Alright, Beelzebub. Oh, I do remember looking at this guy. I think this is a guy I actually kind of want. I might use him. So I really want to get this one down. Because I was looking at the ones that we had left. Because again, I was hoping to do this off stream and I couldn't. Alright, here we go. Belf, Baal, Pazu, Mott. Bell. Baal. Wait. Oh, that's Belial. Baal. So, Pazuzu and Mott. Pazuzu should be lower level, so we got like in the 30s or 40s, and then 40s or 50s. Pazuzu should be around here. There's Mott. Oh no, Pazuzu's below this. Pazuzu's down here. Okay, so this is a guy I actually would kind of want to use, potentially. Because look at those resistances. He's weak to light, but dude, he absorbs fire, repels electric and dark, takes no damage from ice. So let's see, he gets single target fire, AoE ice, he has mind charge already. At level 87, he has a move I like. Will he hit 87? Fuck yeah, he will. So I don't need to give him the Almighty. So I would need to give him Electric Wind. I'd still probably want to give him a single target Ice. Yeah, okay, here. So we don't need Fire. Wind. Electric. We don't need the Almighty because he'll learn that. I can't give him Ice anyways. Okay, so he has to have AoE Ice. He's getting this move. So then from there, I'd like the auto attacks, if we have any, or the auto buffs. I could do attack up. I have the card for Spellmaster. So really, I only get one more thing in here. Increase party defense. Party attack. Probably one of those two. Increase party defense or attack. This is already buffing our attack. And this would be my attacker guy, too. So again, he has all 4 elements, although one of them is an AoE. Mind Charge. Almighty. Spellmaster. Oh, he's going to need 2 of these slots open. Oh, this is already going to be Almighty Spellmaster. Okay, yeah, so I'm either going to have to keep auto or... Yeah, so that's fine. We'll keep the auto one. That'll be the best part. So whatever I put on now is going to be ignored. So, bam, bam. He's going to get Primal Force, severe damage to one foe, but I'm not going to have room for that. This guy I might actually genuinely use. Oh, no. Use this either. Light, I mean, that is nice to shore up his weakness, but again, my 2 slots are going to be used up by the Almighty and then Spellmaster. So, I mean, Mind Charge, we're actually seeing how useful it's against boss fights. So I'd have to swap out one of the elements. Or, you know, the auto attack up, but that's just nice to have. Granted, in the boss fight, I would be putting on the other guy, so it's not really necessary for the boss fight. But I'm hoping and assuming that they won't be using lighting attacks on us. Oh no. Get a boost? No. Oh, okay, damn. So I don't get the move I want, but I have a card for it. Although it might be the next one down. So I might have actually fucked up there. Shit. Do I have the Severe Almighty card or not? Magic. I have the Heavy. Fuck. Dude. Could just redo it then. Motherfucker, dude. I wish you could tell how it's gonna fucking level up. That's the only thing. Really wish you could tell. Because I didn't know. Well, no, we should level up in the dungeon. So that's fine. Totally fine there. Alright, next. Again, I gotta use ones that we already have Personas 4 because I'm not gonna have slots for this. So, we're doing Futu. Is this guy. We already have at, so everything else we have here. Let's sort by level. So, first up should be Kinky. Okay, we're gonna go down here, which should be Aries. Aries. Next is Neko. And Glove, whatever. Triglove. And then finally, Kinky. Now this guy gets, seems like he's only gonna be a physical guy, so it doesn't really matter. He does get, wow, he gets some pretty good shit though. This is the physical guy, it looks like. This dude looks pretty dope. And I won't be using him, but... Not only does he get the physical damage buff, he also gets the crit rate bonus for just him. All HP costs half. And I'm assuming he's not going to get to the final rank, but if he did, that'd be cutting all damage in half. He's going to be a fucking powerhouse. So is there anything I really care about here? Severe Almighty. He's already getting Severe 1 hit, so he does need AoE. Arrow range is the best, right? Arrow rain for sure. Okay, Arrow rain. And then from there, it's just whatever. Amrita's nice to throw on people. Debuffs. He gets no autos? Damn. Spellmaster, obviously. Although, well, I guess that's only for one spell, so I don't need that, but again, everything else here is free. I can always replace it. Nullify bonuses on foes, I guess? And either increase party defense, nullify stat on party. No, Amrita's really fucking nice. I gotta go Amrita first, and then... What do I want to do? Either nullify stat penalties on party. That's what Amrita's for. Well, no, that's ailments, not stat penalties. Yeah. Because at this point, we are being debuffed at times. Assuming. Sure. But that's probably going to be replaced anyways, so... Alright. Because he's already got the raised attack for all allies. So this is the crit bonus for just him, which is actually useful because it's not going to buff out the boss. So... Yep, this is where we're already swapping things out. Goodbye. This is actually... Oh, and then Arms Master for the half HP cost, which actually might not even be too necessary, to be honest. No, busy. Halves enemy hit rate when attacked. Wait, what? Hit rate of an attacking unit is reduced by half. The chance to dodge. Oof. At this point, I kind of gotta swap out Spellmaster, because he only has one spell, and he probably won't need to use it. Is Heavy times 2 better than Severe 1? That's really what I gotta figure out. Let me look at this, because this actually tells you the values here. Damn it. I really don't know if we'll get the dungeon done today if I'm going to be doing this. As expected, someone's done the math on this. It does say Primal Force is better. So I'll remove my AoE, but that's where I have Mega Elon. That's worth it. That makes sense to me, too. It does. I already have an AoE. As long as that's better damage. Now, the real question is, this is useful. So obviously these physical attacks use HP, but I don't think I need them to be cut in half because, technically speaking, I'm assuming Yuki's going to be healing us every turn anyways. So I could get rid of Spellmaster. That would be like the main thing to get rid of now. But I might use Spellmaster, whereas this, I shouldn't need to use it. Again, because of how we're going to be having Yuki healing us, I'm assuming, each fucking turn. So yes. It makes sense to me. Keep that. Alright. Alright, next up. How many slots do we have? 5 slots. I could do these 4. I can get all 5 of them. I can get all 5 of them. I think I'd rather do this one because we'll use 2 of them. So I'm gonna do... Oh, that's right, we can't do Lucifer. Fuck, okay. So. Next up is... Makakala. Makakala gets Fire, Mind Charge. It might not get any other elements, though. Seems to be basically Fire Physical. This one might not be important to me. So, we already have Trumpeter. Everyone else I gotta get. Who do I have to put in the register? Oh. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just because I used the card. Yeah. So. Starting from the top. We have Trumpeter, so next up is Hellbiker. And then it should be Dao, Mother, and White all together. Dao. Die, whatever. I know what I said and what I meant. Mother. White. That's all the way at the bottom for Matador. Yeah, stop doing that. Penta, Hexa. Alright. So, I'm assuming you can't get any other elements like I thought, so I don't think you're going to be useful, so it doesn't really matter what I put on you too much. But again, you're going to get Mind Charge and Power Charge, otherwise, whatever. So it could give you the autos, because that's fun to do. Spellmaster. You only have one spell. I mean, again, I'm not going to use this fucker. Sure, Repel and all that fun stuff. Again, I'm not going to use him. Doesn't really matter what I do here. Nullify stat penalties on party and on all foes, just so I have someone who has that, I guess? Which means I don't need the autos on him, to be honest. I'm just thinking of having someone who can swap to. So giving him something that we might use in a fight that other people won't have. We'd have those two things, the nullifies. Spellmaster then, not that it should matter because it's not expensive to use, but whatever. I guess evade ice if we really needed to. Again, if I'm swapping to him, the chances of him using ice at that turn. So this is just putting random shit on him, I guess. And then we'll just give him one attack too, because fuck it, whatever. Sure. Oh, Mind Charge for Power Charge. Everything else I don't think we need. I don't need the AoE fire. I don't really need the AoE kill. I mean, technically I don't need that either, but you know, just to keep it. Evade Ice, but again, this is for, if I switch to this guy, it's only going to be for one of these two spells. Nullify stat penalty on party or foe, so... Evade Ice is for the off chance that I use this guy and I need to evade ice, so whatever, fucking who cares. Okay. We have this guy, which we need 5 slots for. Which we can't do, that's right. Was it just this guy or is there one more? We need 5 for him. 1 more and 4 for him. You have 5 left, so this will be perfect, the exact amount that we need to do all this. So this is Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune gets electric, physical. He does get Heat Riser, which... Oh, that's right, it's only for the one person, though. Wow. His final move, we get it. It's light physical damage, but it's times 8, which I think how it usually works out, that might be the same as like severe. Very interesting, especially if you have crit on him. Oh, if you have crit on him, that'd be fucking insane. Okay. He doesn't get any crit things on him, so I doubt any of these people I'm fusing on him I put crit on, because when I fuse them, I didn't do that, probably. Oh well. So, from here, we get Hachiman and Masako should be somewhere around here. Masakado. Hachiman. Next is Shiki. around the 50 to 60 range. Shiki, and then Oku and Hito, both around the 40 range. Hito. Oku, I must have passed. Oh no, there he is. O-U-K? No, A-K-U. Oh no, they spelled it wrong there. They spelled it wrong. Okay. So of the ones I'm taking, I wouldn't take any of this stuff. Maybe Repel Electric just because, but otherwise, if I take the very last one, I don't know if you can get to it. So. All the buffs. Revolutions for everyone, damn. I guess it's better than nothing, but if you had the single target one, that'd be the best. Okay. Well then fine. Bam, bam, bam. Let me look at this thing. When they ranked spells. Did I close it? Where the fuck is it? So close it or hit back, I mean. Here we go. Yeah, nice TLDR here. So the move he gets is the #1 spell. Thing is, again, I don't know if we're gonna have the experience for that. But other than that, it's Primal Force, God's Hand, Brave Blade, Blade of Fury. Blade of Fury. The Blade of Fury it is. So I'm gonna take that. We have 3 buffs and Revolution. Spellmaster, he shouldn't be using spells then if that's the case. Sure. Now we'll see if he can max out. I feel like he won't, based on how other people have been going here. I could max him out in the dungeon if we need to. So Heat Riser gives all buffs, but it's only to 1 person, so it's actually not something I fucking care about. Repel Electric, that would be nice to have, just as a defensive thing. Get rid of his one... Oh, that's right, he'll be using Blade of Fury, so he doesn't need... Oh no, Brave Blade is better than Blade of Fury. Oh, I didn't realize he had that, so I actually can get rid of that one. Check Anthony won't need. Let's see if you can get to... I don't have the window up if it's 80 or 81. 83? Oh, fuck. He is nowhere near that. Damn. So getting that move, that's apparently the best physical move there is. So getting him up there would be nice. And finally, again, just verifying it's only one more. This guy. Koryu. Koryu. Alright. Koryu gets electric. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Electric, Spellmaster, Mind Charge. So if he can get all the elements, he'd be dope. Otherwise, he'd be a good support. He also has Salvation. He would be an amazing support, because he'd already have... Actually, it'd just be Spellmaster and Salvation, which I already have cards for, I think both of them, not just one of them. We'll see. He is getting... Bayako. He's somewhere around here, might be up top. Bayako. Then, Siryu and Genbu. No, actually, first is Suzaku. Around here. Suzaku. And Siryu. And Genbu. This is as far as I know, the last one I can make. There's one more I don't have, so I'm hoping it's say 99%. Oh, can he get fire? Ice? I don't have electric or the other stuff on him. Alright, what about the debuffs? I have 2 of the autos. And again, he's already learning Spellmaster and Salvation. That will replace these 2 under the electric, so I don't care about either of them. That's that. So I'd have all these slots open. Get all 3 buffs in here. Anything else I would want. I can give him 1 almighty attack. I really want to, though. As well as give him that, and I can just switch them if needed. He's using Spellmaster and maybe Salvation. Sure, that's fine. The electric, it's not gonna need. Mind charge, he's not gonna need. Debuff for electric amp, he's not gonna need. He'll at least get Spellmaster. The question is, will he get Salvation at 83? And he shouldn't, unfortunately. Oh my god, he didn't get that either. Okay. Damn, that sucks. $94. Huh. That means there's a lot more left. I wonder if there's personas you can only get in the next playthrough then. Oh, well there's the few that we have to get from maxing out those last 3 ranks. So that's 3 right there. Then there's a 4th here. Everyone else should be done. So that's at least 4 of them I know of. Because there's none going to be here because they would show me. Okay, well, there you go. Another question is, do I have all of my personas? Because my original fighter was Ada, but Ada should be replaced by Beelzebub. Who... Let me leave this. I want to reorganize these. Alright. It's here. Hey, welcome, dude. I was just doing some final fusions here. Let's see. Hit you, and then reorder. So I have electric, fire, AoE ice, unfortunately, wind. I will have mind charge, and then these 2. Again, I'm gonna have to level you up to get that. And then I have to buy the card for Spellmaster. But that would be the best thing. Again, you're weak to light, but otherwise you're good with everything else. So yeah, he's my attack. In terms of stats, good magic. Decent agility, I guess. Decent endurance. It's not amazing, but okay. Alright, so let me get Spellmaster card. We have to do it one at a time here. Gotta take it slow. Buy Spellmaster. The build aid's gonna be nice too. I'm gonna have to buy that and put that on someone, like my support guy or something. Alright, so let me see if I have. Okay, that's fine. Spellmaster. Put that on you. Get that. And that last one's gonna be that thing, so that'll be good. Next, I'm doing well, dude. I actually don't think we'll finish this today. I don't think we'll have enough time, we'll see. But otherwise, I am doing fine. How are you doing? Alright, so this guy can be a support, Koru. I know Trumpeter was a solid support too. In terms of resistances, your resistances are that great. And you actually are missing quite a few things. I feel like Trumpeter is the best one, to be honest. Again, this guy, I kind of want to get that move if I really wanted to get like the best physical. Yeah, honestly, let me get Trumpeter back. I feel like Trumpeter is still going to be my best support guy. Because he already has all the spells I want, and he has solid resistances. Trumpeter should be pretty high level. Trumpeter. Oh, is it not Trumpeter? Okay, I have it written down somewhere. Let me check here. Ishtar. Oh, you only have 2 in terms of your resistances. Otherwise, you do have the other attacks. That's really all I need is Salvation. Oh no, you don't have Debilitate either. Okay. So I'd prefer to have all 3 autos, although it's not as important, but this is pretty much what I would want. And then that would be Debilitate. Or can, As long as someone has these spells, that'd be fine. So I think I will take Ishtar. You have less resistances, but like, again, you already have all the moves on you. Because the only other one is the one that we have right here who doesn't have all the moves on them. You have all 3 of them. You don't have Salvation. You need to level up for Spellmaster. Salvation is something you're going to get, but at 83, so I need 2 levels out of you. So you get Salvation, Spellmaster, and I can go ahead and throw on a, whatever it is. Debilitate. You have Repel and Null. Your Endurance is 60. Your Endurance is 42. That's a pretty big difference, actually. Shit. I think, well, since I already have it, I'll go ahead and buy a Debilitate. So I need 2 Debilitates. And that's it. So I can always, if I don't level that one, there's quite a few here that we want to level up. If we don't, I can always change my mind. Wait, you can only buy 1 card? What? I did not know that. Oh, I thought they were infinite buys. So we will have to make up our mind eventually, once we get to the boss. I'll have to decide. It's really going to be coming down to leveling up. Because if I can get this guy leveled up to 83, he will have Spellmaster and Salvation, all 3 buffs, 2 of the 3 autos. He will be missing 1, that's alright, because I can always start with that guy in the fight, switch to you for these ones. It's going to be a lot of switching. It's more so than just the 2 I normally have. I'll be switching between multiple ones, but that's okay. So yeah. I won't put Debilitate on until later. So now the next thing is, I need to level up Beelzebub once. I need to level you up twice. And then, technically, I could level you up 3 times for that, but that's the lowest priority. But you would be a really dope physical damage dealer with a lot of resistances. A lot. And that would be actually really insane. I'd have to check that out. So that might be a priority too. Otherwise, that's it. Just 3 of them have to be leveled up. That's all. Let me see what this Pryla... That's ranked number 2. That's tied with Primal Force as the best. Whereas this is number 1 as the best physical damager. Okay. Alright, so we have an idea here. A little bit of a confusing idea. And obviously if we need to, we can leave. Come back to the Velvet Room. Okay. Let me save the game here. So step 1 is getting Beelzebub leveled up. Alright, let me move all this stuff back so it's not in my way here. Again. Alright. I honestly don't think we'll finish this today. But okay. We save, let me save again. Okay, super save. So what, do we go to Junes? Alright.
Alright!
It's finally it. So many things have happened up till now, but now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this, right? Yes, Since we were all spread out over town a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that will be taken. We need to make sure we end this properly. Touch the TV.
All right, let's brace ourselves.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced, and it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It is kinda sad that this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool.
Okay.
But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Oh, Teddy.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this!
This will be the last time I help you catch the bad guy. Sensei, good luck. Alright, we also have a bunch of outfits to look at. Yeah, damn. So what I could do... I do have the things, I'm not sure if there's a ring. No, I think it's the outfit. The outfit that gives us more experience. For now, we'll do that. Just so in case I don't get the cards to level up. And then we can say, we can give someone else experience too, just for now, if I wanted to. Just give them more shit. Let's see. I can either Naoto or Chie. We'll do Naoto for now. Or run through a dungeon, get more experience, whatever. Where is it that... How do we go? Must be the end for sure. If anyone can do it to us. Oh, there it is. Whoa. Okay. Chie. Yeah. Naoto. Oh, this looks dope. What is this place? Doesn't feel like anything in the other areas. Whenever we go to rescue someone, could sense their restless heart. How unstable it felt. But there's none of that here. Does Izanami person not have a heart or something? Who is she? Be careful. Okay, so now we take the second... Oh, wow. Cool little outfit here for me. There's everyone else. Naoto's wearing what I'm wearing. So we have a ton of outfits to look at. Okay, so this is the cheer outfit. Hard-boiled. There's no hard-boiled. I think detective is unique to you. Ceremonial's unique to you. You have nothing unique. Oh, Dojima. Oh god, even the cigarette. Okay. And then Yuki. Nice. Naoto in red. Oh, that's not really red. It's like a brown. Yeah, it's brown. But she has red like hat and stuff. Okay. Next is the deep blue. Everyone has. Of course. Sure. Margaret. Chie looks very different. Next is Festival, I believe? I know there's, oh yeah, I see Agent, and then there's some other stuff too. Okay. Wait, oh, Naoto. Naoto's. Next. Agent. Agent. No. Okay. I think it's Neo Featherman. That might be it. I don't know why it's not even in order that I bought it. Do they have the Neo? They do have Neo, because I know they have made outfits. And there might be a few extras for them that are unique too. Power Rangers. Oh my god. Okay. That's pretty dope. Yes. Okay. I think that's it for me. Alright, Chie. Maid outfit. That's it for her. Yuki should have two. Maid outfit and that thingy. I think Naoto also has two. Yeah. There's their maid outfits. There you go. Alright, and finally, Yuki and Naoto. Okay. What the hell? Cornet armor? Okay. Fuck it, let's be some Power Rangers for a little bit. Alright, there we go. Also, just a reminder, it hasn't happened yet, but I feel like the internet might go down because, again, they're working on some stuff. Just reminding you.
Light will work on it. This should be a snap.
Ice, light, fire. Again, I want to get the shuffle time.
4 of them. You need to thin them out. Come on!
See how much damage this does.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Okay, well now I know we're attacking. All this just for fucking shuffle time.
Chie-senpai.
Kinda might have to ignore shuffle time. The problem is I have so many fucking people I want to level up that I need shuffle time for the chance to get the specific thing.
Someone finish this one off! Come on!
Yikes, it's tough.
I bet these guys are the ones that are weak to ice,
You're off
right?
to a good start.
Didn't matter though. Ice, okay.
Senpai, your offense has been lowered.
That's what I thought. Oh, but she gets a crit right there.
Fantastic, Yukiko Senpai.
Just keep weakening that guy.
Couldn't do it. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. Someone finish this one off. Come on. Take it. You hit the enemy's weakness.
A lot of health. I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Places, everyone. And action. All right, let's do this. Go. Beat him up.
Good. We're starting to level up. Look at that. Immediately. Immediately. So I'm gonna ignore my shuffle time. Alright, so that's 1 down. I think we have 2 more personas to go, and the other ones obviously are more than 1 level.
Congrats, Senpai.
Alright, so it should be switching out that. Let's see, I have all 4 elements. Mind Charge, Spellmaster, and the attack buff. Yes. Bam. That's my main attacker. All leveled.
I leveled up.
Next is you, because you'll get Spellmaster and Amrita. Right? 'Cause I mean, I have to make the choice right now. Who should be the debuffer? You repel electric, null to light. You null electric, weak to wind. So the fact that you have a weakness is against you. Otherwise, I mean, you do have 1 more auto, but that shouldn't matter. Otherwise, you do have Meggy. Again, I'm gonna have to swap between them anyway, so I guess it shouldn't really matter. I'd swap to you basically just for Debilitate. Otherwise, this one has everything else on it. But again, this has better endurance. So yeah, I think we'll still do that. So I need 2 levels out of you. What attacks do you have? You only have electric. Well. Well. Okay, this might be a dead end.
Oh, that's not. You can beat it. The
Wind, and then everyone else is ice.
All yours. Way to go, Naoto-kun. Oh, you don't miss a trick.
Make sure you're weak.
Someone finish this one off. You need to thin him out. Take. 3 enemies. Here, gotcha. Is everyone ready? Get set. Yeah, here goes. Go. Knock them out.
And no level up, it's okay. We're not gonna get the sweep anyways. Let's get the chest key or whatever. I think that's gonna come into play here.
Electricity will work. This will be easy.
Damn. Of course. You know, they always give you opposites. That's weak to everything but this, but that's alright. So I have to use Dark on you. You're gonna repel Dark. I'm hoping... Oh, I repel it anyways. Alright, good. So, that'll be fine.
Wow, Naoto-kun. Keep it up, Naoto-kun. 2 enemies. Enemy down. Understood. Is everyone ready? Get set. All right. Go. Beat him up.
Two more, 1 more. not gonna matter. Even getting the, well, I guess the skill card, but it's only 6, but whatever. A very quiet, calming soundtrack for this area. Thus makes it unnerving a bit.
Ice won't work, so try another
Physical
attack.
and then fire. How do you feel about fire? No.
3
Alright.
enemies left. You can win this. Enemy down. Let me. Here I go. Take that. 2 left. I couldn't quite beat it.
Oh, you got back up. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Oh, of course you put magic wall
Don't
up.
lower your guard now.
Well, good news is she won't take damage from this, so.
That's amazing, Yukiko-senpai. Keep it up. Enemy down. Nice work, senpai.
Alright, we need...
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Alright, good. So I had to make sure I stay with my persona. If I didn't want to switch and do fire.
Down. Keep at it, Yukiko-senpai. It's over. You hit the enemy's
Perfect.
weakness. Ready, set, it's showtime. Are you ready? Ready when you are. Go! Knock them out! Think you can take one more something almost evil keeps getting you up.
Alright, come on, give me level up. Nothing. Alright, we'll take luck, whatever, who cares. And their
Ice should work
ice,
well. You can win this, guys.
your wind.
Persona!
Serve some SP here.
Ooh, ready
Oh,
to go!
that works too.
3 more to go! Come on! 2 enemies down.
Ooh, you motherfucker survived. Okay, dicks.
Yukiko-senpai, your defense is down. There! So persistent.
Ah, damn, so close.
Go, senpai!
I mean, I think if we use this again, it's gonna kill him, but we'll see. It'd be nice if it didn't.
Go, Chie-senpai! Nice go!
Chie
Kick
Well.
their ass! Go for it, guys. There. Phoenix Rangers, Featherman R!
They have their own ending scene when they wear this outfit. Now I noticed that with the Halloween outfits that they have like animations, like my guy flows his cape, but she actually said stuff specifically. Okay, that's really fucking awesome.
Oh, that's
Go,
not
go,
good.
Feather
Darkness
Rangers.
won't work.
Alright. Oh, nice grip.
Enemy down. Nice well done. Senpai.
I want to weaken him some more.
I couldn't defeat it. Left. Don't give up. Come on.
Let's hope this time it works.
3 enemies. Got
This worked before, so...
It's quite
No,
tenacious.
alright, so I gotta weaken them before I do this then.
I'm with you.
Okay, now this is awesome because of Power Rangers, it really fits. Still no shuffle time because of that, damn it. That's why I have the plus 50 experience. Can't believe you came without cowering in fear. Is that bravery or ignorance? Very well, I'll be waiting for you at the end. Is that Izanami? Let's not freak out.
Light won't work. Plan
You
B
use
anyone?
dark, and then you need to use fire, or it has to be fire because I'm going to use it specifically. That works out.
All yours.
Alright, so these guys are going to take like massive damage from the fire, so
Someone finish this one off.
they might be one-shot by
Great,
this.
beat it. Turn to Scarlet.
If I don't want... Good, they didn't kill.
Ready? Set. It will end here.
Alright, so it sounds like the internet's going to go down for hopefully just like a minute or so right now. But again, they're working on shit, so at least here's the warning. You know, again, for the recording, for YouTube and all that, no interruptions. But for Twitch, the internet seems like it's going to go down, so sorry about that. Ooh, I would have liked that endurance. Oh, there you go. I don't get the sweep, but sure. There it goes. The laptop actually made a good sound when the internet went out.
This one's a gimme. It's weak to
YouTube
fire.
only. It's a secret. Because 82 is going to give me Spellmaster.